So it's the day before the race, so Saturday morning, just out for 20 minutes, nice and steady, doing about 5 minutes per K, just shaking the legs out. So 48 hours pre-race, what do I do? So yesterday, and this is traditional for pretty much all races I do, regardless of the distance, was an off the feet day. So I was allowed to swim, so we did go for a swim. We went to a 50-meter pool at Jenks High School, and as expected, the Americans know how to do facilities at schools, because this was, you know, it's the same as the Olympic pool in London. It was amazing. So I just did a K, didn't do actually much swimming. Chatted to a few, there were obviously some athletes that were in town, made some friends, etc. What else did we do the rest of the day? Went to another bike shop, so I had a bit of drama, as you would expect, where when inspecting my bike I found a thorn in the tyre, and taking it out there was a tiny hole that was leaking some air. I run tubeless, so the sealant did actually which way am I going? This way. The sealant did actually seal it, and it was a good seal, I think, because it sealed it straight away and not much sealant got out, if any. But I probably would have risked it at a normal race, because it's the kind of thing normally you don't even know happened. But obviously when you fly this far around the world and have not just invested time but a lot of money and effort into one race, I was adamant to put a new tyre on. So Noel's mum and my mum very kindly took me out to a bike shop. We managed to find another 28mm Grand Prix 5000 TRS tyre, which is good. So disaster averted, hopefully, and hopefully that's the puncture of the trip. Although I would have a tube with me on race day and I would be able to fix it, or fix one puncture anyway. So, and that was basically it for the day. Rest of the day was eating, had some good food, and yeah. So today's a run. We're then going to ride, so it's a split transition here. Oh look, here's Noel. It's a split transition, which obviously is quite annoying logistically, but it is what it is. Obviously you knew that when I signed up. So we're going to ride out to the lake. We're hoping to get driven out some of the way, because it'll be about an hour and 20 otherwise. So hopefully about a 40-minute ride, spin out to the lake, hopefully stay away from any more punctures, wrap the bike, then we've got to drive into town and hand in our run bags, because the transition 2 is the one that's in central Tulsa, downtown Tulsa, and then that's it. I found a barber shop. The one thing I haven't done is have my hair cut, and now this is a cosmetic thing, but yeah, I would like to get my short back and sides, so hopefully squeeze that in and then come home, and that's it. It's a really early start. You have to get buses. No athlete is allowed to go out to T1. You have to get a bus. So for that reason, it's about a 3 AM start into downtown Tulsa for 3:30. Get on a bus, get out to transition around 4, maybe 4:30, and then the race actually starts at 7. There is a 70.3 that's on as well. I believe they start half an hour ahead of us, and they obviously pretty much do the same bike loop, but it is a point to point, as ours does 2 loops. So yeah, there will be like athletes on the road that I don't recognize, or you know, racing a different race, so God, that'll be interesting. And yeah, just had a chat with Billy. Race plan is set. I mean, I've talked enough about it on this channel, but swim hard, hopefully swim under an hour, hopefully find some feet, and make that swim a little easier than if I was on my own. That'll be a challenge because there's not that many people here. It's like 600 athletes doing the full, so you know, you can't expect like 100 people swimming under an hour to find lots of feet. So it's gonna be quite important to be on it from the gun, because there will be a few, hopefully. So on the bike, plan is to sort of try and average 230-ish. This power meter does read a bit low, get all those excuses in now, but yeah, that should see me go well. I do, you know, I want to lead the race at some point, ideally lead it crossing the finish line, but I would love to lead off the bike and, you know, see what that feels like. Apparently there's normally a lead moto and car, and hopefully there's sort of lead bikes on the run. You know, it's what motivates me to sort of race, etc. And then on the run, you know, I've made no bones about it, I think it's for the first time in my career I am in the shape to run a sub 3, and not just like a 10-20% chance. I think, you know, I'm not saying it's a dead set by any means, but you know, I reckon there's a 70% chance, say. So we're going to give that a crack, and obviously that puts me sort of, you know, around the 9-hour mark. If the bike's as good as it could be and I do run sub 3, I could well do my fastest Ironman ever, which was 8:52 in Roth, and this could be under that, which I didn't expect when I signed up for this race. So yeah, anyhow, I'm now waffling like I do. I will try to avoid 25-minute videos. But yeah, thank you all for the support. I am race number 93, so if you want to track and follow, we are 6 hours behind the UK, so I should be starting just after lunchtime, 1 o'clock-ish for you guys, for the most of you viewers, and we will see you at the finish. Thank you.